Hugh, you've always been very generous with your wisdom in musicianship, working with young artists, I believe, across the continent. So how did this particular collaboration with Jay Something come about?
I don't know, actually. But I became a big fan of MiCasa when they first came out. And they actually played our very first Heritage Festival 4 years ago in Soweto. You know, we featured them in Jeremy Loops and I think Desmond and the Tutus. It was a great mix. And then they really got me when they did, you know, because I used to like dance very vigorously. But now when I'm at a party, I just do that dance. You know, let the babe do whatever she wants. No, but then an ad came up for I think it's like the new SUV that Mercedes came up with last year, I think, right? And no, this year. And they asked the two of us to we spent 6 days in the Tsitsikamma forest in the winter, and we were up at 6:30 in the morning. And they wouldn't stop shooting until the sun went down. And one of the things they requested, and it was cold. It's cold in the morning, it's cold at night. And it was a crew of about maybe like more than 20 people. And it was like making a movie, but this car was the star. So we drove it up on I didn't want to drive it. So like Jay drove it up on the hills, you know, and the rivers and to the forests, and like it posed everywhere. And they also like asked us to write a song for it. And I said, Jay, I don't know, you got the talent, man. If you wait for me, I wait sometimes for years for songs to come. But he's such a tunesmith, and he just like started working on it. By the third day, he said, I think I've got a few words, you know. And by the last day, the day before the last day, we'd finished the songs and we decided where the trumpet would come in, and we became very, very dear friends. You know, I learned a lot from him, especially like just throwing yourself into a song like that, and like with so much confidence, which is a great thing he has. And it's just like a very, very lovable person and very generous. So I'm not generous. I just like get thrown into these things, sometimes by myself, sometimes by things like this. But then a radio station picked up the song, and it became popular and known. And so we figured, wow, she must include it in the album.